Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's simply Sasa. Guys, come with me to the award ceremony that we're going with, and it's Special Youth Envoy Chido Cleopatra in Sentin. So the theme is to be, dressed in monochrome and anything African. So I decided to put in a gele. I think I'm saying it right. I hope so.
This is called mono what? Mono. The English word
Monochrome is the word.
So that's the theme. So it has to be. Look at me. It's gold at the top. It's gold. It's gold. Guys, it's gold. Oh, look at me. It's so hot. So nice. Oh wow. Look at me. Okay, you must see me when I'm walking. And the queen is here. She reigns. And she reigns. Oh yeah. Like you, that bitch, I do it all, and I'm around, you're scared to do it. I'm not. As long as you joking, now in for me, I ain't got it. I've been scheming, doing, hide your body. As long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth, I look better under you. I can't look. Gosh, I'm so excited. I look like a rich auntie. So we are ready.
So yeah, guys, that's me being silly there. I was actually trying to kill time waiting for my sisters to arrive. So
I'm ready to go.
Silly me, I had to mute that because sometimes I just go crazy, guys. You didn't have to hear that. Yes.
I know it's enough. Give me a phone. I touch that fine for you. I do that 3-4 times again. I testify for you. I told her like you, that bitch.
So guys, the machine that I purchased some years ago, 16 years ago, is finally coming to use. That machine is working. Look at my face. It's really doing its job as it should, guys.
I touch that fine for you. I do that 3-4 times again.
Beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Until I have your attention. When Her Excellency African Union Youth Envoy Chido Bemba comes on stage, I'd like us to give her your warm African ears. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Chido.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, and must I just start off by saying, wow, I am so amazed because everyone looks absolutely stunning and beautiful tonight. You really look good. Good job. So maybe let me just start off by introducing myself. First of all, to extend my appreciation and gratitude to Yumi for inviting me to address you all in this welcoming remarks, and for the African Union to partner for this distinguished event. My name is Chido Cleopatra Mpemba, and I work at the African Union under the cabinet of the chairperson, where I have the honor and the privilege to be the youngest diplomat sitting in the cabinet of the African Union. The responsibility of our African youth. So within this role, I work with our 55 member states and the governments that make up the African Union, our ministers of youth, our head of states, and young people themselves to truly advocate for the largest demographic that we have on the continent. And I also work with the private sector. I literally did 7 years in the private sector before I got into this public policy position in the outgoing cabinet, because we just have 7 months left in the cabinet. Now, having said that, the reason I thought it's important to speak about that, and where I normally just give people a background to where I'm coming from, is because I always just want to show that the largest demographic we have on the continent are young people. And it's important with this largest demographic we have on our continent are given the spaces and the platforms to advocate for one another. The definition of youth for the African Union and for Africa is 35 and below. And I believe that in this room, I'm sure we have some women, I don't need to be biased, maybe say we have women and men that are 35 and below, but even if we don't, we have people that have been young before. Yes. We have a generation that can work with the younger generation to build the Africa that we want.
Yes.
And I think it's very important even tonight, where people are going to be awarded, it speaks about the history of people that have been mentored. When they were young, we have the younger generation, then we have the older generation, but it's about intergenerational leadership and mentorship that gets us to where we are. So it's very important for this day that as we celebrate one another, whether you're younger or you're older, but then we all know that we've been there before. Yeah. And we need to make sure that this demographic is really harnessed and nurtured, because 10 years down the line, on the decision-making table, are the young generation that we have today. Yes. So it's important that even when we're in rooms, we just don't have the 25% of the market share. We should have the 65%, the young people themselves, because of any service, any project, in any organization, whoever you're serving is the largest demographic and the largest share market, which is the 65%, and the young people themselves. Now, having said that, I will just be brief. And I just really wanted to speak around this, but of course, just in case I forgot a few things, I made sure that I, just had a few notes on my phone. Yeah. So having said that, tonight I believe we gather to celebrate and recognize the outstanding achievements and the successes of individuals who have made significant contributions to their careers and the development of South Africa and the continent. And it's truly an honor to stand before you in this momentous gathering where we acknowledge the hard work, the dedication, the resilience of exceptional professionals who have excelled in their respective fields. I believe these awardees are a testament to the boundless potential that resides within our nation and the continent. And as we come together to celebrate these remarkable individuals, we also embrace the spirit of Ubuntu, the African philosophy that emphasizes our interconnection and our mutual support. Ubuntu teaches us that I am because you are. Yes. And it is this very principle that underpins the successes we honor tonight. Each achievement is not just a personal victory, but I believe it's a collective triumph that reflects the strengths of our communities and the support systems that nurture our talents. Now, the African Union's vision of unity and progress aligns perfectly with the theme of career development, of employment, and empowerment of young professionals, which is why I commend Vumi tonight, and I believe she deserves a round of applause. For our youth, ensuring that they have access to education, to training and employment prospects that allow them to reach their full potential. Agenda 2063 specifically in Aspiration 6 talks about an Africa whose development shall rely on the potential of its people, especially its youth and its women. This evening, we're also particularly proud to highlight the incredible contributions women make in the workplace and in the workforce. We also celebrate men, don't get me wrong, even in my role as a special envoy of youth, I represent men and women, but we must also acknowledge that women have been left behind in some instances, even when we look into the historic norms. So I'd like to speak about women, how it's important to support each other, lifting each other up, and breaking down barriers together. And I believe that's a powerful force for change that we're seeing tonight. As women coming together to ensure that we break barriers and create the Africa that we want. In closing, I'd like to say, let us carry forward the spirit of Ubuntu, the spirit of mentorship, and mutual support in all our endeavors. May we continue to lift each other up, celebrate each other's successes, and work together towards a brighter future for all. And with this, I'll say enjoy the evening, and thank you for having me in South Africa. I'm actually based in Ethiopia, and it's such an honor to be able to join you tonight. Thank you.
That the very first award was someone I really wanted to set the tone. So, as we gather to honor this remarkable individual, whose impact on our nation and its people transcends mere accolades, the very first Lifetime Achievement Award goes without doubt to Prof. Bonanza.
What's your dream? And he said, I'd like to have a fleet. He's like, Prof phoned Avis and says, is there nothing you can do?